Welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. In the news today, National Assembly leadership reacts to Fubara'S removal, state of emergency in Rivers State. The leadership of the National Assembly has reacted to the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State and the suspension of Governor Similaye Fubara and the lawmakers in Rivers State by President Bola Tinubu. The spokesperson of the House of Representatives, Akin Rotimi, said that President Tinubu consulted with the National Assembly before his declaration in a Tuesday presidential broadcast. In a statement, the NAS spokesman informed the public that Tinubu met with the leadership of the assembly before making the declaration. According to Rotimi, the president met with Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President Abbas Tajuddin, Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu, Deputy Speaker Mike Bamidele, Senate Leader, and Julius Ihonviri, Leader of the House of at the Presidential Villa. Also at the meeting with the president was the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu. Kayode Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police (IGP), Chiefs of the Military Forces, Adeola Ajayi, Director General of the State Security Service (SSS), and Mohammed, DG, Director General of National Intelligence Agency. He added that those present at the meeting were fully briefed on the president's intention about the Rivers crisis. He said they all unanimously supported the president on his decision to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State and suspend the governor and other elected officers. In addition, Rotimi said in a letter from the president seeking an approval of a state of emergency in Rivers State will be read on the floor of the House of Representatives today, Wednesday, March 19, for further action. Well, as regards the state of emergency in Rivers State, of course, new developments will continue to unfold because immediately the president made his declaration, a lot of reactions have been seen on the social media, in the newspaper, many calling out that the president has no right under the constitution to declare a state of emergency in any state. He has no right to remove any governor. Well, while there are some that said, oh, the constitution in section 305 only require if there is war or there is stress on the country, that is when the president can invoke the state of emergency, and that in this situation the matter in Rivers State can still be solved through the judiciary. But from what we are reading today, we can see also that there is an addition that he can't even declare a state of emergency without the input of the National Assembly. And from this news today, we can see that before the president even come out with the declaration, he has decided to consult widely, speaking to the members of the House of Assembly, that's the executives of the National Assembly, both the Senate and also the House of Representatives. He has also sought also the meeting of the chiefs of staff, the military, and also the security agencies and the likes. And with all these people present, even though it is a decision of the president, I think from this communique, he has decided to consult widely before he decided to go ahead and then do the needful. That's the declaration of the state of emergency. And as we have heard from the spokesperson of the National Assembly, Mr. Rotimi, who disclosed all these things, that the president has met with the Senate President, the Speaker of the House, and also the Deputy Speaker, the Senate Leader, and also the Leader of the House, all of them together at that meeting with the President. They all might have agreed with him, and after his consultation with them, I think that might be the reason why he had to go ahead to declare the state of emergency even in Rivers State. And that is why we are seeing that the National Assembly leadership are reacting to Fubara'S removal. They really, really have input in it, not just that the president unilaterally did it. But then we are also thinking, like, because some other people believe that, like I said earlier, it's not in the power of the president to do so. But we are still keeping our fingers crossed to see the reaction of the general house, since it's the leadership of the house that were called into meeting with the president, and their members of the leadership will now go and seek for the opinion of the whole house in order to get their vote. Probably it's a two-third majority that will be needed to declare it, to solidify the announcement that the president has made. But be it as it may now, we're still keeping our fingers crossed to get that. But there is a clarification that the president is not unilaterally, usurping the power of the house or making decision or taking decision, as it were, without wild consultation or also the knowledge of the stakeholders that ought to be in place. This is very, very clear. And also, we can also see that Mr. Rotimi said a letter from the president seeking an approval of the state of emergency in Rivers State will be read on the floor of the House of Representatives the following day. That will be Wednesday, March 19, for further action. Yeah, we want to see also what will be the outcome, but the reality remains that unanimously the president has gotten support of all these people before he made his decision to declare the state of emergency in Rivers State. So he has fully briefed all the stakeholders and they are aware of the intention of the president on Rivers State. And also, I think one of the reasons why the president has decided to go and just declare is because the issue of the bombing or blowing of the pipeline that takes care of the crude is very, very germane. If it were just for the political situation only that is in Rivers State, of course, some people have the opinion that it doesn't really need a state of emergency, don't argument. But now that it is going to, bombing the pipeline of the whole country, that the problem is going to start escalating beyond Rivers State, that it continue to now affect the economy of Nigeria. And we know as at present, oil is our major source of income. And then all other sectors are still trying to, come alive. In fact, under this government and some previous governments too. So we're looking at a situation whereby maybe the president felt that instead of their problem to continue to escalate beyond the level that he myself will be affected and not be able to control, he should quickly nip it in the bud by invoking Section 305 of the Constitution, subsection 3, to declare the state of emergency in the state. And then we're still waiting to see the reaction of the people of Rivers State. But it seems as if everybody has decided to just keep quiet, except some external voices from outside Rivers that are fighting, against the declaration. As the whole thing unfolds, the House will help us to understand later what is the decision they have taken to solidify the state of emergency that has been declared by the president. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, and share. Thank you.